Let's work on subtraction with operands up to 1,000. The question asks us to choose the best answer. Andrew bought a box of red and blue pens. Out of the 15 pens, 12 of them were blue. How many red pens does he have now? I'm going to use this scratch pad, and I prefer to draw a tape diagram to help me think about the problem. So we know that Andrew has a total here of 15 pens. Inside of this box, there were 12 that were blue. So I'm going to put a B for blue. And there were 12, which means that this leftover amount is how many were red. So in order to figure this out, I can think of it as an addition sentence, as 12 plus something equals 15, or as a subtraction sentence and think of it as 15 minus 12 equals blank. So if I know that missing number here, 12 plus 3, or 15 minus 12 is 3. So let's close that scratch pad and see if 3 is an answer. It is. Awesome job. Again, we're going to choose the best answer. As part of his campaign, the mayor has promised to build 9 parks before the end of the year. So far, the city built 7. How many more parks must be built for the mayor to keep his promise? Let's use that scratch pad. That tape diagram is going to help us see the total. So the total that this mayor has promised is 9 parks. So far, there have been 7 parks built. So this other piece represents the amount that's needed to make 9. So you can think of it as 7 plus blank equals 9, or as 9 minus 7 equals blank. Well, we know that 7 plus 2, or 9 minus 7 is 2. So let's close that scratch pad. Click 2. Nice work. Ella has a total of 14 baseball cards. She decides to give 3 of them away. How many cards does she have left? So we can try a tape diagram again and think here that there are 14 total cards, right? And she gives away 3. So this 3 right here represents the 3 that she gave away. And then she has this much left. So we can think of it as 14 minus 3 equals blank, because she had 14, she gave away 3. So now, well, Ella has 11 cards left. Awesome job. Zoe has a total of 30 baseball cards. She decided to give 26 of them away. How many cards does she have left? So we could think of this the same way as we did before. There's a total of 30 baseball cards, and she gives away 26. So if you're giving something away, you're subtracting. So instead of drawing the tape diagram this time, we can just go straight to that equation. 30 minus 26 equals something. Well, 30 minus 26, I can count up 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. That would give me 4. So Zoe has 4 cards left. Dylan wants to buy a very limited edition of his favorite comic book. There were only ever 6 copies published. The owner of the comic book store said that there were 2 in the store. How many comic books remain? So this one, we look at how many total copies there were. This must have been a very limited edition, since there are 6 copies, and the store had 2. So if there were 6 copies, and the store had only 2, we can subtract 6 minus 2 to find that missing number. Well, that missing number here would be 4. So there would be 4 comic books remaining. Kayla bought 12 bananas. Then she ate 9 of them. It's a lot of bananas, Kayla. How many does she have left? Well, Kayla bought 12. So she had 12 bananas, and then she ate some. So if she's eating them, then they're going away. So we're going to subtract 9 to find out how many of those bananas we have left. Well, if you had 12, you ate 9, that would leave you with 3 bananas. Nice work. As part of his campaign, the mayor promised to build 2 parks before the end of the year. So far, the city built 1. How many more parks must be built for the mayor to keep his promise? We can use that scratch pad. We know that the mayor promised 2 total parks. The mayor already gave them 1 park. So how many parks are left to be built? That would leave us with 1. So let's close that scratch pad. Click 1. That's correct. Dahlia bought a box of red and blue pens. Out of 13 pens, 9 of them were blue. How many red pens does she have? So we're going to use that scratch pad again. We know that Dahlia has 13 pens, so that's her total. 13 pens. And in that box, 9 of them were blue. So let's take away those 9 blue pens to find out how many red were left. 13 minus 9 gives us the answer of 4. Nice work. 2 left. Lily saw 12 movies at the cinema last month. This month, however, she only saw 4. How many more movies did Lily watch last month than this month? So Lily saw 12 movies last month and only saw 7 this month. So if we want to figure out how many more movies she saw this month, we can think of it as 7 plus something equals 12. Or we can think of it as 12 minus 7 will give us our number. And 7 plus something, or 12 minus 7, that missing number in both equations is 5. So let's close out and click 5. Last question. Jackson has a total of 26 baseball cards. He decided to give 16 of them away. That was very nice of Jackson. So now, how many cards does he have left? Well, he had a total of 26 baseball cards, and he gave away 16. So when he started, he had 26. He gave away, so we're going to subtract 16 of those. 26 minus 16 would give Jackson 10 baseball cards left. Nice work, Jackson. Great job, everyone. I think we did a good job subtracting with operands up to 1,000.